Hey, my name is Lucas.
And my name is Jacob.
The Bro Show Podcast. Welcome back to the Bro Show. Welcome, everyone, the whole crowd of you.
Hey, I hope your week's been great. It's been filled with the holiday spirit. You've probably been watching a bunch of Christmas movies all day.
Oh, yeah, the first episode of December.
Oh, isn't that a Taylor Swift song too? Bring me back to December.
Oh, yeah, I go back to December all the time. It's about like her boyfriend broke up with her in December or something. Oh my God, I can't believe there's a workout bench behind you. You're like a fitness influencer.
Oh, I didn't want that to be behind me. Yeah, there's a gym in there's a gym behind me. It's not a gym, it's just a bunch.
Is this a preview for like the future Jacob Crook YouTube content? Like, can we expect workout content? Because there's just workout stuff around you randomly.
I don't think it's happening, but it could. Who knows? There's a bunch of talks in the works. I have meetings every day about it.
I love the vibe of my room right now because for some reason it reminds me of a drug dealer.
It reminds me of just like a teen movie, you know?
Oh, great. I'm the creepy 27-year-old trying to look like a teen movie person.
I mean, when you think about it, the people that act in teen movies are 27, so it makes sense.
Oh my God. I have lighting behind me. Yeah, I bought it on Amazon for like $50. So I am always scared that it's going to blow up because it does get really hot, but I'm sure it's fine.
So is it like a light bulb or a strip?
It's a big like box, and I film videos with it on, and there has been times where like it like kind of smells like burning, but I'm like, oh, it's fine, right? You know what I mean? Because none of the reviews on Amazon said anyone's house burned down, so I'm assuming like I won't be the first one, and if I am, I guess that's just how life goes.
I mean, I think you're fine, but I get what you mean because I feel like I just don't like lighting candles because chances are like nothing's gonna blow up, but I just don't want to invite that into my space.
Well, like, you guys will see if during this podcast if stuff blows up.
Oh yeah, have you watched any Christmas movies in the past week?
No,
I haven't. I did last night. You need to go on Hulu. Watch the one with Kristen Stewart. It's actually so good.
Wait, she has a new Christmas movie?
Yeah, and it's made by Hulu, and it has Dan Levy. Am I saying his name right?
He's from Schitt's Creek, right?
Yeah, the guy from Schitt's Creek. And then we thought it had Allison Stoner, but it didn't.
Why was it someone named like Allison Stoner?
Yeah, it was Allison with a different name, and it looked like her kind of.
I don't know if I want to watch it now because I only want to watch it if Allison Stoner's in it.
Nah, it was good though. I think it's called Happiest Season if you want to watch it, anyone.
I haven't watched any Christmas movies, but I did watch Showgirls on HBO Max.
Oh, you talked about that. Is it what is it about again?
It was so good. Okay, it's this movie about this just random girl. She has like no family or anything, and she just so happens to be played by Jessie Spano from Saved by the Bell. So I guess it came out like 1994 or something, and I guess it was really everyone was like so shocked, like, oh my God, I can't believe the girl who used to be in that teen show is now in this edgy movie, and it's about her trying to be a Las Vegas showgirl. And I was shocked, like it actually showed legit vag, like it wasn't just nips.
When did this come out? In like the
1994, 90s? And then I Googled it, and apparently she got dropped by her agent because people were so grossed out, I guess, which that's annoying because the agent is probably the one who effing got her in the movie.
I know. And then when they see the backlash, they unsign her, but it's like, you're the one who got her the deal.
I know that they probably told her like, yeah, I know you have to like show your whole body, but trust me, like the risk is going to be worth it. Like this is going to get people not to think of you as the Saved by the Bell girl. And then it ends up everyone hated it, I guess, but now it's became like a cult classic. That's why I wanted to watch it.
Oh yeah, I love watching cult classics.
But yeah, and it's rated NC-17.
What does that mean?
It means it's R wasn't enough.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's another level. Isn't there a lot of like stuff like that on HBO.
Oh, it doesn't
A
it
lot
kind
of,
of seem like HBO is just sort of
above.
like, oh, these are shows and stuff, but also just low-key porn.
It seems like a lot of shows are like that nowadays. I don't know. I don't know if it's always been a thing or not, but I just now started noticing it. But I'll have to watch that because I actually want to like watch because when you first said that, the first thing that came to my mind is like I have this dream of like being a showgirl in Las Vegas. Like I don't know if it's gonna happen. I guess it could, but I just have like this dream of like me being Holly Madison in Las Vegas.
I don't want to spoil
not a-
it, but
she
it's
wasn't a
so
showgirl,
intense
but-
because like it's like all about like you have to fight your way to the top of the showgirl scene and like people like injure each other on purpose.
Oh my god!
I don't know if that actually happens in Las Vegas, but like one of the girls, spoiler alert, she throws marbles on the stage. And like during the showgirl show, like you're being lifted up and all this crazy stuff. Suddenly the people slip on the marbles. The girl breaks her whole spine, paralyzed, and up. She gets her spot taken.
Oh my gosh! I mean, when I watched RuPaul's Las Vegas show, they had a reality show about it. Stuff like that wasn't happening, but I don't want stuff like that to happen. But like, where is that stuff? If it's
I know
happening?
that's like how the YouTube community is. Like people like come to your house and like rip up your camera so you can't upload. You know.
Oh, that reminds me of a video game. Like if stuff like that actually happened, where like you would be uploading a video and then like someone would take over your monitor
That
and say
actually
like, "This
did
is the
happen
end."
with Lele Pons and Amanda Cerny.
Oh yeah, didn't she delete her Instagram post?
Yeah, Amanda Cerny came forward. This was like years ago and was like, Lele Pons takes my phone and like deletes my Instagram photos. I'm like, I think she even went as far to like delete a YouTube video because it did good. What would you do, Jacob? What would you do, Jacob, if you had a video on your channel go viral, it was trending, and then like I deleted it? What would you like? What is going on?
I just like wouldn't understand it because like I feel like that isn't even jealousy. I feel like it's a whole nother level.
I mean,
I know, but when I like, so is that confirmed that happened, or is it still like maybe?
we'll never know. There's two
It's so
sides to
funny
every story, but
we should turn our podcast into like year ago drama because have you realized that when you talk about drama in the current moment, like you feel like, oh my, this is what's happening now. But when you talk about drama years ago, it feels like you can dive deeper because you have like a retrospect about it.
Oh yeah, hindsight is 2020.
Yeah.
But luckily, Jessie Spano, the girl who played the showgirls Naked Girl, she's doing fine now. Saved by the Bell had a reboot, except I guess they got canceled because they made fun of Selena Gomez or something. But
Saved by the Bell had a reboot?
Yeah, and then they like talked about Selena Gomez's kidney or something. But
I saw
they said
that
they
on
were
Twitter.
They said they were really sorry.
It's funny because like I don't know. I just like the reason why I thought it was funny was not from the kidney thing, but I just thought it was funny because just because like they already put it in, you know.
Yeah.
so it'd be like me saying like, by the way, just let everyone know like I hate every gay person, but then when it airs on YouTube, I'm like, oh, I actually didn't mean that, but it's like you already said it though. But yeah, I mean they're actually sorry. I don't even know that much about it, so.
Are you canceling them?
No, I loved Saved by the Bell. I watched the college one. I mean, I used to watch it. There's cinnamon in the back of my throat. I used to watch it every day, but I'm literally
you have
crying.
Did you, Jacob, should just admit to everyone that you're now a smoker? You have a smoker's cough?
Yeah. Have I guess I am. I mean, I don't even know I am, but I woke up at 3 a.m. last night and a guy broke into our house and is forcing me to smoke because he wants me to.
Prank.
Oh
Just kidding. Don't smoke, guys.
yeah, don't give your life away like that.
Yep.
Okay, what is this anti-smoking ad part of the podcast?
Quick shout out to Bro of the Week, Lily.
Thanks, Lily, for joining our Patreon. We were kind of late to this. We emailed you and you replied thankfully. You are the Bro of the Week.
We emailed so many people and she was the one who replied. We always have a hard time getting the bros to reply. I don't know if they're like trying to be cool, too cool for school.
I know, and I'm like, can we just talk? But Lily tagged back. Thank you for joining the Patreon, and it means a ton.
I love the blue hair. If you're listening on audio, she has this bright blue hair, trendy glasses. I love this shirt.
And the funny thing is,
do we have the same couch? I think we have the same couch.
wait, Lucas, that's you guys might.
We might have the exact same couch, Lily.
And another thing is that we are all four-eyed freaks.
Oh, yeah, we wear glasses.
Yeah,
Nerds!
We're all just like reading books all day.
Well, thank you so much, Lily, for supporting our Patreon. If you ever want to be the legendary bro of the week and win this international, actually, sweepstakes, go on to lucasandjacob.com and join the bro cult.
I know. Thank you, Lily, for joining. It means a lot. And stay tuned to this.
Keep that hair blue, honey.
We should talk about how many. Okay, I'm not gonna say that. That sounded like I was like turning into like, yeah, there's so many people listening to the podcast. I was just gonna say like a lot of people sent me Spotify Wrapped, and so many people. This is the #1 podcast, so thanks for listening.
Oh yeah, thank you. Like, first of all, a few people tweeted us saying like, "Oh, you're my #1 Spotify Wrapped," and then the tweets just kept coming in, the emails, and just thank you guys so much. Some of you guys, one girl, she's a Harry Styles stan and a Bro Show stan, and she listened to more hours of the Bro Show than Harry Styles music. And she said that some days during college, she wouldn't even pause the podcast like anytime during the day, during the whole college day. So I don't know why she's paying for the education, but she just is paying for college, but listening to us for 8 hours.
That's crazy because when you see like 6,000 minutes, it's like that's like I always like. So when we did like 50 episodes of the podcast, I remember thinking it's so weird that there's 50 hours of us. Like that's so crazy.
Yeah, there's enough hours online for AI to listen to all of the podcasts in 1 millisecond because AI can do that, and then just they would do our podcast for the next 3 years because they would know what to say based on all of the footage they've watched.
Oh, the first thing that came to my mind when you started saying that was like, what if what if like someone was like, I want a sex robot to be themed after one of us, and then they just and then the podcast is free. They brought it to the company, and then I don't even know about it. There's a podcast. There's a sex robot that's based after me. I
just thought about how sex robots and just robots in general are going to be a thing. And what if in like 3 years you can buy a robot and then just say, oh yeah, I want it to be like Grace Helbig. So here's her podcast. And then the robot listens to the whole podcast. And then the robot pretty much just is Grace Helbig at that point because it listened to so many hours of her.
We need to stop this. We should create a lab because I don't want anyone to have a sex robot labeled after them if they don't know about it.
That would suck. Yeah, I feel like you need to have permission, but at the same time, like if I want to make a robot that pretty much is exactly Raven Simone or something, like I kind of feel like I should be allowed to.
We need to put laws in place. I'm going to the courthouse tomorrow.
Oh my God, I'm scared.
That's the whole can of worms we just opened that no one knew about except us.
Yeah. Also, besides us being a lot of people's #1 podcast, I did see a really funny Demi Lovato moment. I feel like we need a whole segment on the podcast, just funny Demi Lovato moments, because she's really serving it. Like she contacted aliens. She dated a stan. Like I love 2020 for Demi Lovato.
She's the new Lindsay Lohan of the podcast. When we first started, we were doing this thing where during her beach show, we'd recap it every week, but it turned into Demi Lovato.
Oh, did you hear about what Demi? Oh, did Demi do that? I was trying to get a bunch of D words in a row for the segment, but I couldn't think of it in time. Demi did do it. I still can't think of it, but it's fine. Okay. Did you hear what Demi did?
I didn't hear about this. Wait, are you asking me? Was that the game show name?
Oh no, did you actually?
No, so we have like a note, and I didn't hear about what you're gonna say.
Oh,
until right now.
So this is actually kind of funny, but also just people were upset. But I guess like a month ago, she went to a turkey sanctuary or something where you just save turkeys, and she took a photo, and the turkey sanctuary posted it on Instagram. And the caption
I already know where this is gonna go.
And the caption was saying like it had all these statistics detailing like how many turkeys are killed every year for Thanksgiving, and it was just campaigning for people like hey, like turkey isn't that great. Maybe this year, instead of gobbling up a turkey and killing an innocent turkey, you should just adopt a turkey instead and keep it in your yard and care for it, you know?
Yeah,
So
totally.
Demi Lovato posed with a turkey and maybe adopted one. But then the tea is on Thanksgiving, she Insta storied eating a turkey. So like people are like, wait, did she eat the adopted one?
Oh my gosh.
I get it though. Like I get like being like, I'm gonna be vegan. Like everyone tries to be vegan, and then you adopt a turkey, but then Thanksgiving comes around and you're like I might just have to eat it, you know?
Yeah, like I'm not mad at her, not that I would be, but I'm just saying like it's like it's not even a coincidence that just someone doing this is so funny because it's like,
I love
why
it.
do you even go to the sanctuary?
Yeah, so she hasn't explained. I mean, I don't know. I guess
Well,
maybe she's just like, I adopted a turkey, but I also ate one. You know, it's like maybe you can do both.
yeah, well, like I just don't believe that she ate. If she did adopt a turkey, she ate one of them because I feel like she didn't do that. That's another level.
I get why people are mad though, because in third mother effing grade, when we raised chickens from the egg to the hatching, and then a girl in my class took them home and told us her grandma ate them, I was pissed.
Oh, even though like you had chicken nuggets that night for dinner.
Oh yeah, like that. Yeah, that day I probably consumed a lot of chicken, but I was just like, I remember I named my chicken Patrick, and she was like, yeah, like my grandma ate them all. I was just
Wait,
like,
baby
what?
chickens? Why would she eat baby chickens?
Well, I think it was actually an update like 5 months later. And she was actually really
Oh.
upset. She was like, I told them like, do not do it, but they did it. And I remember she felt like sad, so I wasn't mad at her, but we were all mad at her grandma as we ate like chicken burgers at lunch. But
I just don't think back to the turkey thing. I just don't think. I feel like some of the turkey we eat is fake. Because how do they produce like 100,000 turkeys or even more than that? Like more than that.
I think I read a thing online that like they made enough turkeys so every family could have one in America.
Something about it like it just doesn't sit right with
I
me.
know
Even though
they
I
need
ate
to
turkey.
they need to get this stem cell stuff going where we don't have to kill any turkeys because the stem cells will just make new turkeys every year.
Well, I was watching this vegan YouTuber and like and it was and she got I think it was a ham. And it was like and it kind of looked like a ham.
Oh, it was a vegan one?
Yeah, but then she also got this turkey that was like an oval turkey. Oval, but like it was like 3D obviously because everything in life is 3D. But then she cut it.
Did you just say because everything in life is 3D?
Yeah, I know. I thought people didn't understand.
You had to tell everyone, like, just so you know it was a 3D object. Like, it's not a 2D thing.
That would be the future because we're all going to have headsets on. But
Oh, yeah.
but she cut it and opened and there was stuffing inside. So I didn't know you could,
Oh.
I don't know where they sell this at, but you can buy like vegan turkey and then it has stuffing in the middle. It was, I just
It
didn't know
sounds
about that.
good. I think Trader Joe's has, like, really good vegan Thanksgiving stuff.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, because I also
believe it.
used to watch a vegan YouTuber, and she was like, "Yeah, it actually tastes damn good." But speaking about food, growing up, I just like always loved cereal. Didn't you?
Oh, yeah, like just Alvis sugary cereal.
I know I loved sugary cereal, and then when you become an adult, you can still eat the sugary cereal, but you just you want to make healthier choices. And oh my gosh, I just realized this goes into our sponsor. Thank you, Magic Spoon, for sponsoring this episode of the podcast. They are a super healthy but delicious AF cereal.
Yeah, Magic Spoon. Just a little nutritional facts. They have 0 sugar, 11 grams of protein, and only 3 nut grams of carbs in each serving. And they have 4 flavors: cocoa, fruity, frosted, and blueberry. It tastes amazing, and honestly, it's too good to be true. It's also keto-friendly, gluten-free, grain-free, soy-free, low-carb, and GMO-free.
Yeah, they sent us a whole box of all the flavors, and I gotta say, it tastes amazing. It tastes like the childhood cereal that you're dreaming of.
Yeah, I love the cocoa one because chocolate cereal just can't be beat.
Ugh. Go to magicspoon.com/Lucas Jacob to grab a variety pack and try it today. And be sure to use our promo code Lucas Jacob at checkout to get yourself that free shipping.
That's magicspoon.com/LucasJacob and use the code LucasJacob for free shipping.
And Magic Spoon is so confident in their product, it's backed up with a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund you. No effing questions asked. Thank you so much, Magic Spoon, for sponsoring the pod.
I know. Thank you. I love it. Okay. Well, I decided for this podcast that I was going to do, where are these people now?
Oh, okay. A good where are they now moment.
Yeah, okay, but I think where are they now has a bad reputation. So this is like, what are these people doing right now? Because I feel like we know so many celebrities, but then you just like, you drift off. You know? So you want to know where these people are now.
This segment is triggering to me because a lot of people do message me and they'll be like, "Oh my God, I thought you died" or whatever, but I'm so happy you're still here and like living.
It's so funny because that whole like mindset is just saying like when you don't hear from someone, like they're literally dead. There's no other option.
I know.
Okay, so I just picked 3 people and here's an update on these people, okay?
I'm excited to learn more about, I don't know who you're picking, but I'm excited to hear.
I picked people that I feel like we all wanted to know more about. I want to know more about. You probably do. You probably dream about them all the time. So, first of all,
the guy who went missing in Raven, That's So Raven?
No, I didn't pick him.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Go on.
Stephanie Drummond. Have you heard that name before?
Oh, you were glitching a bit. Did you say Stephanie Drummond?
Yeah, have you heard that name before?
I have. Who is that? First of all, I thought you were going to say Stephenie Meyer, the Twilight author, and I was like, okay, I didn't know we were going to go in that direction.
No, she's the iconic girl from Mean Girls.
Wait.
What?
Janice Ian?
Well, okay, so she's the girl in Mean Girls that says the memorable line, "One time she punched me in the face. It was awesome." And then she also said the other funny line that we used to always laugh at when we watched it. "I can't help it if I have a heavy flow in a wide set vagina."
Oh my God, she honestly is an icon. I'm so glad I know her name's Stephanie Drummond now. Cause like she was in the movie for maybe a combined like 5 minutes talking, but her lines were so effing memorable and she's so hilarious.
Yeah, I remember one time, it's so funny that I have this in my head. One time in drama class, because we were doing this play, so we were like auditioning for stuff in the play, and the drama teacher said, just so you guys know, like if you don't get the main role, when you watch a play or a movie, she said something along the lines of like you sometimes like the side characters better because everyone brings in a different element, and this is a perfect example of that because like I just will always remember her.
Yeah, I might go on a limb and say, is she the funniest part of the movie? Because the movie in itself is funny. Like, but does Lindsay Lohan ever say anything funny? I'm trying to think.
I feel like her just being in it is just not funny, but just like adds to the movie, obviously.
Oh yeah, but that's Stephanie Drummond, girl. I just love how like she was so obsessed with Regina George. Like she like played the obsessed girl who like she knew Regina George hated her and like she was never going to be friends with Regina George, but like she still is just a huge stan. She did that so good.
I know. That's what's I just love how she doesn't fit in with them, but she tries to in the movie.
Yeah.
But I remember being like 7 years old and not even knowing what what having a wide set vagina is. Like I still don't really even know. But I remember thinking that was so funny.
Oh yeah.
That I have a wide set vagina and a heavy flow. I didn't even know what that meant either. But I think now it means like you have a lot of blood coming out on your period.
Oh yeah, and I guess your vagina is just extra wide.
Okay, so now since we know who Stephanie Drummond is, so first off, a little update on her because that's what we're doing is she is acting on an Amazon show called Bosch. It's Bosch. She's been in 2 episodes, and she's also been in Fuller House, the Netflix show.
Oh, hell yes.
Yeah, so she's been doing that. And then
Any,
also, what?
I was just say any personal life updates?
There is, but first of all, she was also in, I didn't know this, but she was in Ariana Grande's Thank You Next music video.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, so I forgot about it, but then I watched it again and she was in it.
So that means that even Ariana Grande, when she was recreating Mean Girls for Thank You Next, was like, we can't do this without Stephanie Drummond. Like she needs to be here.
Yeah, she was like, I'm hitting her line ASAP.
No, literally.
But okay, so you wanted some life updates. The thing is about her, I couldn't even get that much on her. All I could get was her IMBD, which had all of her goals. But I Googled her, like went on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. She has no social media. The only thing I could find is a Vimeo, and Vimeo's kind of like YouTube, and it had her demo reel and a couple other acting things she's been in. But I couldn't find any Instagrams, and the ones that I could find had like 5 followers, so I just guessed it wasn't her, and they didn't even have photos of her. So
Okay, she's a mysterious woman. I like that. I like how we don't know anything about this woman behind the scenes.
yeah, because part of me, like, I honestly, like, I was like, maybe we could make it happen. I wanted to like find her Twitter and then find her email and say, like, do you want to be a guest on our podcast? Because that was like
Oh
my
my
goal when I was
God.
researching her.
Oh,
But
that would be amazing. And then find all the tea. Because, like, she was always there, but, like, she kind of just got to observe everything. So, like, she'd have all this tea about, like, what was going on behind the scenes.
yeah. So honestly, there isn't really an update on her except she's still acting, and yeah, she's on an Amazon show and Full House.
I love that.
Yeah, so I wanted to know more about her life, but it's fine. The next person is Taylor Strong. Have you heard anything about her?
I don't know. I feel like once you explain it, I'll know.
Okay, so so what I know her from, she's Bubbles in the Powerpuff Girls. If you guys don't remember who Bubbles is, she's the girl with blonde hair and blue eyes.
Oh my God. Bubbles from Powerpuff Girls. Powerpuff
Yeah.
Girls were iconic.
I know, I feel like I didn't watch it that much, but our sister Kayla did, so then I would end up watching it.
Yeah, I remember I heard about one of my older sister's friends like couldn't watch it because it was too violent. I remember thinking like, oh my God, grow the F up when I was like 7.
That's so funny having that mindset when you were 7. Isn't Powerpuff a sport?
Oh
Isn't it
yeah,
like
powder
football?
puff football and the girls play.
Oh yeah, it's so funny how it has a whole different name. So I knew her from the Powerpuff Girls, but the thing is about Taylor Strong. So I'm just gonna preface it with this girl is famous. So I didn't know this, but she's been in countless shows. She has 593 actress credits on IMDb.
Oh, she is busy.
Yeah, so she's a voice actor, but she's also been an actress like not with voice acting. So she's been in countless like cartoon shows, Teen Titans, Fairly Odd Parents. I think she was Timmy Turner in Fairly Odd Parents.
Wait, what? That was a girl?
I'm just going off. I was looking at her Twitter and she said something about like Timmy Turner. So
Oh
I think
my
she was.
God, she is the go-to voice woman.
I know, and she was in My Little Pony, Rugrats, Hello Kitty. I think she was Hello Kitty, and so many others. Like there was a list of so many popular cartoon shows.
Her name's Tori Strong.
Taylor Strong.
Okay, I'm gonna have to Google how she looks because I've never seen her.
She has blonde hair.
Oh my God, she looks like what I'd picture Bubbles to look like.
I know, she honestly does look like a real life Bubbles.
Oh my God, iconic.
So she isn't, as I said, she isn't only a voice actor. She was in Sabrina the Teenage Witch. And do you know what this movie is? I've heard of it though. National Lampoon Senior Trip.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that too. I don't really know what it is.
And then she was in so many other movies where she acted. So a little update about her life. It's so funny because I just know her from Bubbles and Powerpuff Girls, but now I'm getting into her.
Oh yeah, I want to
life.
like know like who she's dating, who she's seeing, what's going on.
Well, she's married. Do you hear that dog barking?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, kind of just then, but it was fine.
Yeah, I think Goshi's just arrived, so sorry about that. Is it like super annoying?
Oh, I can barely hear it.
Oh, okay. So she is married and has 2 kids, and they're both boys.
Oh.
And then she also is popular on social media. She has over 400K followers on Twitter and over 200K followers on Insta. And she is very active on them, and she donates money to charities and stuff. And on her Twitter header, it says she donated 20 million to this thing.
Wait, what?
Go to her Twitter. Her header is her with this big check that says 20 million.
Wait, she's just that effing rich? Wait, it does say Department of Home. She paid the Department of Homeland Security 20 million?
Yeah, I don't know that much about it, but she did that. I think.
Well, it said racestexas.org. So maybe she was part of the organization and helped raise that. But maybe she just has in her pocket 20 million to just write a check.
I'm guessing she was part of a group, but who knows?
I'm gonna just pretend that she just had the money laying around.
Okay, she also started Voice Stars since she's such a popular voice actor. This is what Wikipedia said it is. It's an internet-based company that teaches people how to get into the voiceover business. The website, so I actually Googled the website, and it's gone. And then another thing that came up when I Googled it was this Quora question. Do you know what Quora is? Like kind of like Yahoo questions.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and someone asked, did voice styles go out of business? And this person responded with like 7 paragraphs, but we're not going to talk about it because like it was like kind of like drama.
Oh, was Tara kind of low-key saying, I'll teach you how to be a voice actor, then took the money and left? Is that what happened?
When I was reading the 7 paragraphs, it was kind of saying the whole thing was like fake, but I don't want to get into it because maybe it was. You're like, I don't even know that much about it.
Yeah, I mean, even if she did scam people out of money, she still gave 20 million to the Department of Homeland Security. So at least she put your money towards good use.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I don't know. Website isn't a thing anymore. But another ironic thing is she has a podcast.
Oh, about being a voice person?
Honestly, I don't know, but it's with Greg Capes. He's an actor. And then another fact about her is that when I was on her social media, she's very political. She's just rooting for Joe Biden all over social media.
I'm gonna look at her.
I know. I was so proud of her. I just knew her as a voice actor, but now I know all about her. I know more than I ever knew I would know about Tara Strong.
I know before today I didn't know I stand Tara Strong and Stephanie Drummond, but I'm glad I know now.
Yeah. Now the last one, these are both actors. The last one I wanted to dive in a little bit deeper. So I went on Wikipedia. I know this is negative, but I typed in one-hit wonders on Wikipedia.
Okay.
So when I say Jay Kwan, does it like ring a light bulb?
All I can think of is Angela Johnson, I think her name is. She's a comedian, yeah, and she had a character. Let me see what the character's name is. Yeah, she had a character. Oh, I can't effing see it, but she had a character something Kwan.
Oh, okay. Well, that isn't who this is, but so the next one is Jay Kwan. His actual name is Gerald C. Jones. So when I first saw his name, I didn't know who this guy was either, but I was like, I have to know his name because if someone's a one-hit wonder, they had like a top 5 hit that everyone knew. So I was like, he had a song in 2004. Like I feel like I'll know what it is. So let's see who he is. So he made the song called Tipsy, which peaked at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it goes like this. Like you guys will know, I'm guessing. Now everybody in the club getting tipsy. Everybody. No, tipsy. Yeah, he sings that song.
Oh my God. Something that goes, Snoop. Is that the same song? Is that the same song?
I only listened to it like once. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. But you know what song I'm talking about when I say that, though? Yeah, or did you think I was just making that up?
Wasn't it a Vine thing? Like that sound?
I remember this song like, Snoop. Everybody in the club getting tipsy.
It might be that. It might be this.
I think I might be mashing together 2 songs, but that Tipsy song, I love that song. And he invented ASMR because he whispered part of it, right?
Oh yeah, everybody. Yeah, kinda.
In the club getting tipsy.
Yeah, so this peaked at number 2, and when I heard this song, it like brought back so many. Like I just remember hearing this when I was a kid.
I love that. You know what? I also think it's funny how like people say one hit wonder, like it has like a negative connotation, but really like there's so many people who move to LA and New York and they don't even have one hit. So it's like you're ahead of them.
Oh yeah, and also after reading about Jaquan and other one-hit wonders that people say are one-hit wonders, when you think of a one-hit wonder, since it has a negative connotation, you think of like they're so sad. But these people are living it up. Like I don't even consider these people one-hit wonders.
Oh yeah, it's like he could still probably party at a club somewhere and get paid to do it while Tipsy's playing for the rest of his life.
Yeah, I remember watching Wendy Williams, and Waka Flocka Flame.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, he was talking about like because I just didn't hear about him in a few years, and he was talking about how like he gets paid to perform at these places, and I was like, go off.
Like if I was a billionaire and I was throwing a birthday party, I would want the Tipsy guy to come sing. That'd be such a bop. Can you imagine everyone drinking, shots pouring, and he's singing everybody in the club getting tipsy, and like I'd have him perform that song like every hour at the beginning of the hour.
I'm not joking. Yeah, because if I was a billionaire, I'm still the type of person to be like I'm not gonna like even though I want to like I just don't think I'm gonna pay Nicki Minaj $4 million to come here. But why not pay Jaquan like what his fee is, like 100,000, and then you come here, however much it is. I don't know.
Yeah. Whereas, like, I feel like Nicki would have all these demands and be like, oh, blah, 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 I need all this stuff in the dressing room, and then I'm going to fly right out. Whereas Jaquan, like, he might stay after and just hang.
I know, like, I'm down for that, Jaquan.
I know, like, spend the night. We have bunk beds.
I'm just like, I'm not even joking. When you said that, I pictured me at this house in the Midwest, me saying like, Jaquan, can you come? And he comes and he like stays overnight. That's what I'm picturing. Okay, so first of all, he isn't a one-hit wonder because he had 2 other songs chart on the Billboard Hot 100. One that was featuring him that peaked at number 23, and the other one that was his song that peaked at number 58. And none of us have Billboard Hot 100 songs. Well, at least I don't. Maybe you guys do. I don't. You do, Lucas, right?
No.
Oh, not 100, but you have like some comedy thing, right?
Oh, yeah, like a comedy album chart, which I don't even know if that's real. I never got notified about it, but it's on my Wikipedia page.
Okay, so he has had 4 albums. The first one was Hood Hop, which had the song Tipsy. So, yeah, and that one came out, I think, in like 2004. Yeah, 2004-ish. And then the last one came out in 2010. And just a fun fact, he had Hood Hop, then he had Hood Hop 2, and then he had Hood Hop 2.5.
Oh, I love when artists keep using the same one. Like even Nicki Minaj with like Pink Friday Reloaded, Pink Friday the Re-Up, and then like the Pink Print. And like I heard she might do a Pink Friday 2.0. So like I love when people, they have a good idea and it's like, let's keep using it.
Yeah, let's just like keep it going.
Yeah.
So
Hood Hop.
Yeah, so he just kept it going, and Wikipedia, I don't know why I said it like that, but Wikipedia said in March 2010, Jaquan's record label, Gracie Entertainment, said that he had been missing since early February 2010.
What?
Later, but this was past drama, but later the same month, MTV News reported that he had been in touch with the record label, confirming he was alive and well.
Okay. He went missing? What the hell? I wonder if by missing they mean like he just wasn't returning their calls, but he like was just at his house.
Oh yeah, he was like, I'm just chilling for a little bit, not really doing much. So I went on his Apple Music, and in 2019, he released a song called Too Much Money, and the 2 is spelled with the number 2.
Okay.
So that's another reason why he's not a one-hit wonder, because he has too much money. Like, how much money does this guy have?
I know. It's like the money from Tipsy just keeps rolling in.
And also, his Spotify gets around 1 million monthly listeners. And from my calculations, that's like a good amount of money.
What is it? Like, what do you estimate the earnings are?
Okay. I remember you said
that you know how much, kind of.
No, Oh yeah, so he gets around 1 million, like 1.2 or something, and from my calculations, like a million streams is like $5,000.
Oh, damn. Okay. Just a 5K coming in from a song he recorded 20 years ago.
Yeah, and what else did? Oh yeah, and then I found his Instagram and Twitter, but I'm not 100% sure if these are actually him because they aren't verified.
Oh, so it might just be Stan accounts.
Well, the Instagram has 15,000 followers, so I feel like it is him.
Is he active?
Yeah, so he, if it is the real him, he's active and he's wearing designer clothes. Like he was wearing a Dolce and Gabbana t-shirt, a Fendi sweater. So honestly, he's popping off.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Does he have a wife or kids or anything?
Well, from what I saw on his Instagram, he was on tour last year. And I didn't see any picture with a wife or kids, but it just looked like he was still doing like music business stuff.
Still living the bachelor lifestyle.
Yeah, so that's the update on Jaquan. Everybody getting tipsy. Everybody.
Everybody in the club getting tipsy.
I know. I think I was most excited about Jaquan just because it brought back a bunch of memories.
Oh yeah. Has it Ethan, our little brother, has he been enjoying his PlayStation?
Yeah, I think he plays it all the time.
He got a PlayStation 5. I know a lot of you guys out there might be jealous, but he somehow got one.
I know he he got in a fight at Target.
I know he beat up a bunch of people to get it in the parking lot. But I saw this story. A man's wife sold his PS5 because she was so mad because I guess he got a PS5 and for some reason the wife was like, hell no, like we are not wasting money on a PlayStation. And he said, oh, this isn't a PlayStation, it's an air purifier. And I don't know if he just covered the PlayStation logo or what, but he made his wife think that it was just an air purifier. So she wouldn't be mad that he was wasting money on a PlayStation. Oh, you just froze. What did you say?
Oh, so when he said this, she believed it.
Yeah, so she believed it, but then I guess a rat died inside their house. And
yeah,
she was like, well, the air purifier isn't even getting rid of the rat death scent. So it's not. And then I guess she uncovered the thing and was like, what the hell? This is an effing PlayStation. So he had to sell the PlayStation on Facebook. And the reason why this went viral is because the buyer who bought it off this guy on Facebook or whatever, on Facebook Marketplace, he shared his experience because he was so shocked at how low the price was for the PlayStation, because usually if you buy one, like, you mark it up so much.
Yeah.
And he said when he picked up the PlayStation, the husband's eyes were full of sadness.
Oh, that's sad. I feel like he already had it, so he might as well just keep it.
I know, and also, like, if he had a PlayStation, he might as well sell it for $1,000 like everyone else.
Oh yeah, that's what I do. Like, might as well cash in.
But he was just selling it for the asking price of the not raising it up.
I guess his sadness just took over his like money-making abilities.
I know, that's so sad. Just PlayStation ripped. Which I'm confused about this whole PlayStation thing, because has it always been like this where like you just can't get stuff? I remember like when I was younger and I wanted a PlayStation 2, like it didn't seem like it was that much of an issue to get it, but like it seems like a lot of people aren't even going to be able to get one for Christmas, which that just sucks.
Oh yeah, so like, okay, so that's a good point, because I don't know if this is a thing, but it seems like nowadays, okay, I'm not saying that she started it, because I think a lot of people did this before her. I'm just saying, like, when I think of who I remember doing it is Kylie Jenner with the Kylie lip kits. I just think about, this is what I think about. I think about this company making an amount where like a good amount of people can get it, but then still keeping up like, oh, it's so exclusive. So then they purposely do this shit, I feel like.
I know, that's what I'm thinking of, because PlayStation is owned by Sony, I'm pretty sure, and obviously they have the capacity to make as many so everyone could just buy one, but I think they just want to drum up this hype and make it seem so exclusive, because look at Apple, when they release like a new iPhone or whatever, they just make enough so everyone can get one, you know?
Yeah, so I think if PlayStation wanted to, they could make like 3 million of them and be fine.
But I think they might just be going the Kylie lip clit route.
because I feel like this has happened like this has happened so much with so many things recently. Well, like they say it's sold out.
Oh yeah, that is kind of a good idea though. Like if we ever do bro show merch, like we'll probably have it sell out immediately. Like
30
only make like
seconds.
we'll only make like 3, you know?
Oh yeah, with the PlayStation though, I do kind of believe it's selling. No, like I believe it. The hype is real though, because like so many people want it. So maybe they did make a bunch and it just is gone because so many
Yeah.
people want it.
Or maybe they're doing these first drops where they want it to sell out, and then right before Christmas, like maybe December like 20th or 18th or something, they'll release the big batch, you know?
Yeah, I'm just laughing thinking about if it did come out that PlayStation only released like 500 of them, and they were like, and we were like, bitch, at least do like 10,000 or 100,000.
Trying to drum up hype.
Yeah,
That would suck
That-
if we did release merch and we were like, we're gonna do a really limited amount, so like it sells out, and like it still didn't sell out within like 30 days.
no, that's why I feel like you have to be so huge to do stuff like this. Cause like I've thought about that too. Like if you like bought like 50 merch items and you're like, I honestly think 50 people are gonna buy it, and then you have it like this big deal, like it's a exclusive merch, and like it's up 5 months later. But with this PlayStation thing, I can get how the wife believed it was a air humidifier, because you know how Salt and Tuck, like when I saw my brothers, it looks like our brothers, it looks like it could be an air humidifier. Like I would believe it if someone told me that.
I know he tried it.
I mean, that's a good idea. It seems like I wonder if he bought it in cash, or like if the wife doesn't look at the bank account.
Yeah, or
A bunch
will
of
he ever
questions.
get one? Is this a common thing he does where he buys things and she just is actually worried about the money, or is she controlling everything he does? There's
Is
so
this
many
a cult?
questions. I know. Is he living in a cult?
Automatically go to that.
But I actually found something that you can do in 2021, Jacob. I know you're not in college right now, but you could probably just fake it. A company called the U Experience. They're making because of COVID, you know, like you can't really have the traditional college experience if it's your freshman year or whatever. So they said, we feel so bad for these people. Like they deserve to have an effing college experience where they can party and have fun and hang with their
Yeah.
college peers. So they're making a commune type thing in Texas from January to April. And it's not connected to one specific college. Anyone can go, and you can spend your next semester at their lakeside resort. And I'm on the website, and honestly, it looks nice. And it says our remote campus getaway overlooks the beautiful Lake Texoma with direct water access, private boathouse. You're going to have, it's a 225 room resort. So it might sell out, Jacob, if you want to get on. There's on-site restaurants, 3 pools and a hot tub, basketball courts, fishing, spas. There's social functions, entertainment, COVID testing. This is all included.
Wait, so the people that created this created it because no one could hang out because of COVID. Is that why?
Yeah, just because they were saying like, oh, it's just sad that these kids can have an actual college experience without being unsafe. So they're making like a safe bubble where you literally, I don't think you'll be able to leave. Like you get tested, and if you're negative you don't have COVID, you'll stay here, and like no one will be able to go in, no one will be able to go out type of thing.
Oh, this is a cool idea. So it's kind of like a pouty. Is it like, I wonder if it's like actually a pouty for 4 months.
And there's even a premium upgrade where if you want to like do the really bougie thing, you can have a hot tub in your room. So,
Oh my gosh.
yeah. And people have been saying though that they're like thinking this might be like the next Fire Festival, where like people will get there and like they'll be like, we're stuck here for 3 months and there's no food and nowhere for us to actually sleep or something like that, you know?
Oh yeah. Yeah, who knows? Something like that could happen. I didn't know about this until you mentioned it.
So how much do you think the membership is, if you just had to guess? It's for
Um,
January to April. For just the
Um,
baseline membership. The premium is more, obviously.
So it seems pretty bougie what you're talking about. So I'm gonna say, I don't know if this is over exaggeration, but like 8,000 or 10,000.
Oh, it's 8,700.
8,700 for the normal one.
And then 1,800 more to get the jacuzzi in your room.
Oh, it's
The
like
meal
9,000
plans-
or something.
I guess, oh, and grocery delivery is one of the services. So you could only do the 1 meal per day plan, and that's $1,200. And then if you want to get 3 meals per day, it's an extra $3K. So this is you're gonna be dropping about 10 G's.
Honestly, even almost close to 15.
Yeah, so they're trying to like solve the problem. Like, let's let these college kids, but I guess this only for like if you just have an extra 10K hanging around.
Yeah, I guess this is full of the rich kids.
Yeah, but I don't know. Would you actually go if they just offered it?
And it was free?
Yeah.
Okay, so like I don't know. I honestly I don't think I would go.
Yeah, 'cause also I'm pretty sure it's only like like only 200 people are going. So what if you don't even vibe with these people? Like obviously 200 people. Hopefully you'd find one person, but like what if you don't even like these people and you're like, I'm spending all this extra money and I'm stuck in this bubble now that I can't leave?
Yeah, like I feel like the reason why I want it is just because like what I'm doing right now, like if I wanna party, like I can, like they not party with people. I just mean like throw a party like with someone in the house, you know, and just like let's party tonight, like whatever that means, like watch a movie, like whatever that means.
Well, hopefully one of the bros is going, and you can update us on your COVID bubble journey.
Oh yeah, when you first talked about this, I thought this was gonna be like people any age, and it was just gonna be like, do you want to relive college or you didn't go? Like, come here, we're gonna like. I thought that what it was. I thought it was a music festival for like anyone that wants to like live like a frat boy or like a
that would be funny.
Because when I thought of that, I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, like, I think people are gonna go, but this is like a totally different thing.
Imagine if this does turn into Fire Festival though, and people are like tweeting from the bubble, and they're like, "Please, like somebody rescue me!" And like they unfortunately signed a contract where they're not allowed to leave until April, and they're like, "I just want to get out so bad."
And then one of the people that are throwing it has to suck someone's dick to get people water.
Oh, like in Fire Festival.
Yeah, like they did, like that one guy.
Yeah, wasn't he like fully prepared to have to do that, but then it ended up not happening, right?
So the plan was to suck this guy's dick so he would bring water to the island.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if like where the Bahamas, I don't know if their government's corrupt and you have to suck dicks to get water to your resorts or what. I don't know what the deal is.
But the Fire Festival thing was interesting because these like influencers were involved in it. Like Kendall Jenner posted a ad for it.
Oh yeah, I watched the documentary on Netflix about Fire Festival and why it flopped, but why? I don't remember why. Like, why couldn't they just give them actual bedding and food and stuff?
It seemed like it just wasn't planned.
Yeah, like they just took everyone's money and then like didn't hire the right people to actually plan such a full-scale event.
Oh yeah. When I watched it, something that I thought was funny was like one of the creators of the festival always had like new business ideas, and like one of his businesses that he tried to make, they said was making a like because like if you're like really rich or you have a lot of money to spend, you can get a black card, like American Express black card, which like you have to spend a certain amount, but his plan was he created a black credit card that wasn't a black card, but it was black. Like it was a black card.
I know, didn't the business actually do amazing?
Yeah, and like he made it in New York, and like the idea wasn't it literally just a normal credit card, but it was black?
Yeah, but it was just to give off the illusion that you have a black card.
I know. I thought that was hilarious because like when I heard that, I was like, if this worked, then like there's so many different ways this can go. Like just because it kind of goes into like even like Postmates. Like I feel like why Postmates is so big is because it feels like back in the day, like only rich people could get fast food delivered. But now it's like, I'm not rich, but you can do it still. Like that's what I view it as.
Whereas Uber, like we all have our own personal chauffeur.
Yeah, it's like it seems like things that rich people do, like you can do it.
Yeah, it's like, but just instead of like a limo, it's just like the back of a minivan, but it still is like kind of bougie because you're being driven around.
Oh yeah, it's like a Honda Civic, but someone's driving you, so you're still rich.
There's also a lesbian update. We haven't talked about lesbians in a while, so we have to bring it back. People were starting to get mad saying there hasn't been lesbian talk in the last few podcasts, so we might unsubscribe. So I'm going to do this for you guys.
Yeah, like there was a few emails that I saw about people wanted to tell us like their lesbian experiences and stuff.
Yeah, I know. I love how the bro show is like, we aren't lesbian, but like we have a lot of lesbian listeners.
I know. I love it too.
But the lesbian update of the week is one of the Real Housewives of the OC of Orange effing County. Her name is Bronwyn. She came out as a lesbian this week, but the twist, if it was just that, it was like, okay, oh my God, congrats, girl. But the twist is she's staying with her male husband. And she said, her quote is, you know, Sean and I are still married and I plan on staying married. We're not sleeping in the same bedroom, but we're in the same house. We're raising the kids together. He's my best friend. He knows the girl I'm dating. Her name is Chris. I mean, we all go to parties together. She came over the other night, hung out with the family, had dinner with us. I mean, it's only as weird as you make it. I don't know why it's working. And I actually could see something like this working.
Oh yeah, like I when I first heard this, like I wasn't like super surprised because if you watch OC Housewives on last season, she would like always like hint at like making out with Tamra and stuff.
Oh,
so I always thought
yeah.
so I was just excited. I was like, she's coming out now.
I could see that working because they've been together for like, I'm pretty sure like 30 years. They have 7 effing kids together. So they're probably just like, you know, are we really going to marry someone else and add all these stepkids to this already gigantic family? Like maybe we can both just live together. And if he wants to date a girl, I'm assuming he's allowed to.
Yeah. And like, plus I don't know how to explain it, but like, didn't it seem like they were just friends the whole time?
Yeah. So, if she was lesbian this whole time, she'd probably, we're just more of a friend relationship anyway.
That's what it seemed like when I watched this show.
But then again, like, didn't they have a whole thing where like they had like a sex condo? Like they have a house, but then they also own an apartment, which is like the sex apartment. So like, I guess they were doing it.
Oh yeah, they would have
unless that was all just for show.
Oh, so this is just drama that was just on Watch What Happens Live. So Cully Dodd, also on the show, said, she just said that everything Bronwyn does is like just because she wants to get her own show.
Really?
No, this is what Cully said. Like, I'm not saying that she isn't lesbian. I'm just saying Cully said she didn't mention the lesbian thing because this hasn't come out yet, but she said Bronwyn is doing this whole being sober thing just to get her own show because her agent told her this or something.
Oh my, imagine if she is like, oh, TLC, they always have shows where there's unlikely family circumstances. Oh, I'll be a lesbian who's still married to my male man and we all just live together and have one big happy family. That'd be a perfect TLC show.
I know, I could see that being a thing. The reason why I don't believe it though is just because I feel like no one gets their own TV show nowadays. Like, that seems so hard.
Oh, like one of the housewives getting their own.
Yeah, I feel like that just is so, like, it would be hard to do.
Because at first I was like, oh my God, how would that work? But then I thought if it was the other way around and a girl and a guy were married for years and then the guy came out as gay and they were like, I guess we're all just going to stay friends. And somehow the girl was just like, okay, I'm okay with it, I guess, for some reason. Then I could see that working too. So.
Yeah, I feel like this leads me to think like, what if it's a thing in the future where like 2 gay guys and 2 lesbians live in a house together and they raise kids together?
Oh my God. Or I'm even thinking.
I don't know why that.
Just think 2 straight people, a guy and a girl are dating. They're married for 30 years, have 7 kids together. Then they get divorced and they're like, well, we'll still live together because, you know, why not? Oh
yeah. Like, this kind of also goes with like Kourtney Kardashian and, Scott Disick, like they're divorced or they never were married, but they just always hang out with each other, but they aren't like dating.
Oh yeah. Maybe that's a new thing. Just living with all of your exes.
Oh yeah. Like once. Yeah. I wonder, I'm excited to see this on the show though, if she is on next season or if it's being filmed or whatever.
Oh yeah. 110.
Okay.
Should we end on that?
I want to hear about the Utah monolith.
Oh my God. How did I forget about this?
Yeah,
I already X'd out of the mother effing topic thing because
so
I thought I'd covered everything, but I hadn't even gotten to the U2 monolith from last week, no one knows how it was created. It fucking appeared.
Okay, so it showed up in another country, is what you're saying?
Oh, no, I wish. But so the
Oh.
Utah monolith, there's a monolith. It's just a random ass structure. No one knows what it was. It was apparently it was just like this metal, weird, tall thing. And people were like, okay, obviously aliens. No one, Demi Lovato should have commented because she meditates and talks to aliens. So she could have asked them who made the monolith. She hasn't yet. But since that Utah one was discovered, 2 new monoliths appeared. One in Romania, one in California. Since last week, the Romania one also disappeared, and a man claimed that he saw people destroy the U2 monolith, the Utah monolith.
So the story just keeps getting weirder and weirder.
I know. I guess this photographer in Utah was like, yeah, I found the monolith. I was taking photos of it. And then he said he saw a group of people go up to the monolith and rip it down and tear it into pieces and wheelbarrow it off into the distance.
So this is the update on it.
Yeah, and he said that he doesn't know if the people who like destroyed the monolith, he said he's not gonna say it because he doesn't want to make anyone scared, but he said like they didn't really look like humans.
Wait, are you making this part?
Okay, I made up that part, but he didn't say. I'm pretty sure he just said that they were people, but nobody asked him the follow-up question. Are you sure it was people? Are you 100% sure about that?
Oh yeah. I mean, maybe it was people that were scared by it, and they were like, "We're gonna tear this down."
I know. I feel like it was like a group of like UFO hunters. Demi Lovato might have been involved, and like they were gonna knock down the monolith and then like take it home to the lab and like investigate. You know?
Oh yeah, like find out like fingerprints and.
Oh yeah, and like open it up and be like, okay, like all right, what's going on?
Maybe it was people that work at Area 51.
That's another theory. It could also have been the effing U.S. government / military went and captured the monolith because they want to find out what sort of alien substances it's made out of.
I know, like if this is aliens, like I feel like it would happen more often. You know, like I feel like this would be like I'd wake up tomorrow morning, I'd look outside, and it'd be like, wait, why is there like a big hole in my yard?
But
It's like,
no,
it's
but the
aliens.
weird thing about the Utah thing that I also left out. I guess according to Google Maps, the monolith that they thought was just there has been there since like 2014 or something. But I guess no one had just ever discovered it because it's so remote.
Oh, wait, so it's been there for a while?
Yeah, and people said like, just don't be surprised if like when you wake up like there's monoliths around your house and like no one knows what's going on.
That kind of makes it less scary that it's been around for so long.
But wouldn't that be so weird? Because like you think about like what if tomorrow like everyone woke up and there were just monoliths around their house? Like it'd be scary. But then I swear, but within like 3 days, I feel like people would just be used to it and no one would talk about it.
Oh yeah, it's like this is just how life works. Like you wake up and there's a monolith in your living room.
Yeah,
But-
people would be like, "Oh my god!" and there'd be a good 2 days where people tweeted about it. There were some funny memes, and then everyone would just be like, "Oh yeah," it's just people would start to just get annoyed, like, "Oh my god, a monolith like destroyed my garden or whatever."
But I'm Googling monolith and they look scary. Like it looks like something from like a movie.
I know, like Star Wars or something.
I know because it looks like a male, but it's not, and it's weird.
Yeah, but when you think about it, isn't it weird how didn't the U.S. government, like the Pentagon, release something that they've seen aliens, but then like no one really cared. Weirdly,
I know. I feel like 3 times in the last few years there was like I've been on Twitter and there was like these headlines about like the Pentagon and then like the U.S. Army like found like alien spaceships or UFOs, but then it seems like everyone just kind of forgets about it.
everyone just like, yeah. Anyway, moving on to the D'Amelio family.
Maybe it just is because aliens are like so, like they just don't. Even if someone proved it to me, it still seems a little bit fake.
Oh yeah, like that's the thing. Like even if they said like, oh, here's an aliens that we found a batch of aliens and they're going to be on the Ellen show tomorrow, like I would watch, but I'd still be like, oh, this isn't real.
Oh yeah, because like okay, it even goes like if I went on Twitter tomorrow, or I was watching a show and they said scientists actually tested the air in every house in the U.S. and like it turns out ghosts are real according to, it's like there's human souls in the air. I would still be like, that's cool, but I don't like 100% like, I don't
Okay.
think there's like,
If they ever came out with that type of evidence, I would just be like, I would just make a mental decision that I'm going to just choose to believe this is fake. Because I'd be like, that if that's true, that's fucking scary. There's human souls in there. I'd be like, okay, I'm done. First of all, that's terrifying. I don't want to be surrounded by ghosts. Second of all, does that mean when we die, we just hang out in the air in someone's boring ass house? I'd be pissed.
oh yeah, like yeah. I was watching this thing the other day about people that have been reincarnated. About like we've all heard those stories about this person that says something so random that only the person that died would know.
Oh yeah, we
Then
did a whole
everyone in
podcast episode about this.
Oh, we did. Yeah. Stuff like that's so interesting because it's like,
They were all of a
maybe
sudden
it
like
is.
a toddler boy's like, yeah, that was awkward when I died in the fire in Wyoming in 1967 with my friend Ben. And then they Google it and they're like, that actually happened. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, like it'd be like they're so specific, it's weird.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, I might adopt a kid and then find like a random obscure death that happened in like the 80s and then just tell my kid like, oh yeah, just low-key say this. And I'll be like, what? Oh my God, they were the reincarnated.
What I was thinking when I was watching it was like, I might start doing this tomorrow. Like I was thinking like, okay, like I might just like look back on our family tree and say like, yeah, like it turns out I'm like our great grandpa, but like reincarnated.
It just doesn't work though when you're an adult.
No, but like couldn't I wake up one morning and be like, guys, like I don't feel the same.
But I
Oh,
just
no.
when it just doesn't work when you're an adult because everyone just be like, okay, he's crazy, I guess. But if a little kid says it, everyone believes.
Yeah, that's true. Like I feel like once 10 or under is the most believable.
Yeah.
Even
but
when
like
you're 10, I'd believe it.
yeah, like if a 4-year-old said like, oh yeah, my name was Marilyn Monroe and like I had an affair with the president, you'd be like, oh my God, like put her on Oprah immediately, even though Oprah isn't a show anymore that's on the air. But
Oh,
you'd
yeah.
still Oprah would bring back the show just for that girl. But if you say that at 23, it's like, okay, this guy doesn't want to work at his office anymore, so he wants to become the reincarnated boy. We're not gonna believe you.
Oh yeah, the reincarnated, but that's your branding. That like yeah, I guess yeah. It's really, I mean, who knows? Like maybe we're reincarnated, but we just forgot everything.
Oh yeah, the thought of reincarnation
weird.
kind of like it seems cool, but also just like weird. Like you keep living life over and over. Like I don't know what I would want it to be like if it's heaven or what, but it sounds like I don't know.
Yeah, I think this is my thoughts on reincarnation. If it is real, I think you only get reincarnated if you didn't live a full life. So for example, if you tragically like I'm just laughing because it sounds weird, but if you like took your life, like committed suicide, I feel like if reincarnation is real, you do get reincarnated because you didn't live a full life.
Or what if you lived to be like 90 though and died of natural causes, but you just like didn't go after your life?
Oh yeah, I feel like then you just go to the next chapter, whatever that is. But I feel like if something happens where you didn't live a full life, I feel like this is just me guessing, but yeah, that's what I feel like.
Oh my
That's
God.
my guess, guys.
Jacob starting a religion.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, we hope you guys all stay safe out there. Good luck with the monoliths. They're going to be everywhere.
I have to take a piss.
So, also join the Patreon if you want, lucasandjacob.com. We do monthly live streams and you get the episodes early and ad-free. You never have to listen to us sponsor anything again.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, and we are gonna deuces.
Bye.